That what took me so long. I was sharing it again with the new one.
Oh, you good, man?
Yeah, they know
We
we
are
coming
now
back.
live in effect
Flat out.
at Hustler Resources. Pull up
You
on the
know it.
hottest podcast where we
You know what
speak
it
all
is.
They
facts.
can't hold us back,
He
bro.
got you covered, so share the pages, don't follow. You know we keep it lit. You know we keep it poppin'. We play the hottest
Yeah.
music and
His
we
whole
speak
angle
on
was,
trending topics.
I can't
You
get
know
to
we
you, so I'm
keep
gonna
it
start,
lit. You know
knocking
we
out your
keep it
friends.
poppin'. We play the hottest music and we speak on trending topics. It's about to go down. Pull up on the hottest podcast. It's about
I'm trying to keep
down.
coming. What are
The
you
hustler,
talking
he
about?
got you covered, so share the pages, don't go down. Pull up on the hottest podcast. It's about to go down. Rick the hustler, he got you covered, so share the pages, don't follow. Pull up on.
Yes, sir. Boy, they did it. They
Yeah,
definitely did that. That was funny. Hey, man, my bad, Sony. My bad, my nigga. I ain't my
yeah,
fault.
we don't want no problems, man.
I thought having
That
a
who
real
was
that other song on here would be all right, but they shit. My fault. Big dog, you got it.
Sony got them goons out, boy.
Shit, do that.
Damn. Do that.
Do that. Them niggas is hard.
Shit,
Motherfucking
goon. Them motherfuckers, them
Okay.
a
Shit,
robot.
tune in, pick us up
They got,
if you're gonna
they
listen.
got the motherfucking robots out here. Shit.
Nah, no
Yeah.
cap. Them niggas is on that. Yeah, because okay, there go the views. I was wondering, like, man, what the fuck going on? But yeah, okay, that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
So everybody shut it live for me, bro. Yeah, we got blocked a while ago. We gonna behave, Sony. My fault, my nigga. We gonna definitely behave.
Yeah, we're gonna need everybody to share this live to let
Yes, sir.
everybody know Sony can't keep us this live interview from continuing on, man. We about to find out the
Yes, sir. Goddamn.
story behind the Halle Berry. My nigga said there's so much behind that, boy.
Hey, you probably shouldn't even said that. They what that nigga just say?
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I don't own the rights to that. You know what I'm saying?
They like Superstarr finna get his story out. Hell no.
Damn.
Hell no, they is not trying to hear that shit, bro. Hey, man, that boy got a hit on his hand, boy.
We appreciate it though, Sony. We
We
y'all,
appreciate it, my nigga. Yeah, y'all shut it loud for me, bro. No cap, I appreciate y'all, bro. My fault about that. We was on here talking, but we was already getting deep into it, and they kept saying they couldn't see us, and my fault, bro. I appreciate my moderators, appreciate the fans for letting us know that we got blocked. I wouldn't even known. Yeah, there they go. I was like, man, what the people that there they go, goddamn.
They pulling up now.
Yeah, Ryder, they hating on us, bro. What's up with it, Bush? Yeah, they hate it hard, bro. But we get it, But and then they just showed me something I didn't even know, nigga. They said we was live in 249 different locations. So like, shit, thank you, goddamn. Yeah, shit, thank you. Shit.
Yeah.
See how that hate turned to a blessing that goddamn quick. So now I know where we out there. So yeah, man, we do got my nigga in the building, you know what I'm saying? He was already getting, man, say, when I tell y'all he got a story y'all want to hear, everybody who was asking us like the original, hey, man, listen, I can't tell her how this man finna tell it, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Y'all get a couple more shares and make sure you hit that like button after you share it so we know you liked it. I mean, you shared it, and we're gonna get right into it. What's up with it, y'all? What's up with it, y'all? Hit up Timo about the community Easter egg hunt already. Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Already, man. For shit show. 7.2 million streams, man. Say, look, look, bro. Yeah, yes, sir. All right, man. Y'all appreciate that. We finna go and get this started, man, because we was already deep into it. I don't want to forget that they not hating. They just let you know you're doing something right. Keep mashing. Nah, for real though.
Damn right. That's why I said thank you. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that. We got their full attention.
Fucking right. All right, man. I ain't gonna waste no more of y'all time, man. Let me bring my boy up here, man, so we can get this shit rolling, man. What's up with it, fam?
What's going down? Welcome back.
Yeah, nah, for real. Well, they did that. All right, man. So nobody, for the people who, which is everybody who didn't get to hear it, you was kind of giving us, you were taking us through your journey, bro, like where you started to where you at now, bro. So go ahead and pick up where you left, or you can start all the way over. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you.
I mean, I think I left off at how the Dallas music scene influenced me to making Halle Berry. Dallas Boogie was such a big movement back then, man. Everybody was doing that shit. And the good thing about the D is, we had a dance and we had music to go with it. So I just hopped in the wave with that shit, man. I wasn't, like I said before, I was not making that kind of music. I wasn't against it though, but I tapped into my inner producer songwriting abilities, and I was able to dumb my shit down. For those who paying attention, I'm a lyrical nigga. I like bars. I like battle rap. I like hit records, and the Jay-Z's, Lil Wayne's, and Drake's, and Kanye's. Like I like the heavyweights, and just all that shit. So when it came to the Dallas music scene, it was just more so like, the sound was just so captivating, and that's what I said. I was just like, man, this is me. I need to make this shit, and I was pumping them out for real. But Halle Berry was the one.
And you say you was in college when you wrote that, right?
Yeah, I recorded and wrote it in my room, man. I got fired from work. I was working out there on the winter break, and I had the song, the hook, but I hadn't had the beat yet. So I was just searching for the beat, and then once I came home from work after that debacle, I made the beat and put the hook together. And at that moment, I was just being a mad scientist. So the first verse that y'all hear, the "Gone Bobby Head," that came from a whole different song. The second verse, if anybody ever heard the original version of Halle Berry, I'm on both verses. So the second verse came from a total different song. And nigga, I just did that shit. I put it up on MySpace. And this when niggas had their music on MySpace, and I didn't even get like 5 views. But when I put that motherfucker up, nigga, that bitch had like 2,500 plays in one night. I said, wow. Okay. That shit shot the fuck up. Everything about this song, bro, was like, it was like crazy news. Every time I got a phone call, which was every other day about this song, it was something crazy had happened. It wasn't like no mediocre shit like, oh, such and such, they did this, they danced your song, they played your song. It's always like, Rick Ross heard your shit or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just some big news, bro. And that was like the first big news that I had got in my career. And I just took off with it, man. I took off with it. So what I was telling y'all earlier was me and my homeboys, we got together and we started throwing parties. We became promoters. And I was the DJ. So I would play my shit over and over again every night. And I didn't even know that was the way to break records. I broke that bitch in Killeen. It got on the radio, and then I took it to PV. Took it back to PV where I created it, and pretty much just went around the campus promoting that bitch. Like I didn't care, man. At that time, I was hungry. I was super hungry. And then one thing I want to tell a lot of artists watching this is when you got a hit record, you don't give a fuck what that nigga playing. You're gonna be like, hey, put this record on. I guarantee I'm gonna turn this bitch out. And that's just having that confidence that I had. I was confident that every song he would play wouldn't even fucking matter because this song was better than all of them. And it was. And I didn't know. I was just speaking from confidence. So and that's why I was just like, okay, I got some. I knew it at that moment. I didn't want to go around telling niggas, but I knew I had some. And I think the only person I felt at the time would fit perfectly on it was DeRoe. He had like a real big buzz in PV, and he was growing in Dallas. So I threw him on it. But niggas don't know that to convince DeRoe to get on it, I had told him about it, but the nigga didn't do his verse for like 3 weeks. So I said, all right, I'm going to bring you to one of my parties in Killeen. I'm going to show you. Bro, I brought that nigga to a party. The video is on YouTube of the nigga's reaction behind the stage. Like him and the DJ Merck saw the reaction of Killeen and how they was going crazy over it already. Them niggas lost their mind. That nigga did his verse right when he got back to PV.
Right.
Of course.
And so the producer, Q Smith, that was my nigga. He was trying to get his name out for producing. And I was a generous nigga, bro. Like I told that nigga, I said, he came to me, he's like, bro, I can get you on K104 in Dallas if you just allow me to put my tag on this beat. And I didn't really realize the effects that would have later on. But I said, all right, cool. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna do some more shit to the beat. I'm gonna fix it up or whatever, and then we're gonna put it out. And that's what we did, bro. We went full 100 miles an hour, put that bitch out, and the rest was history, man. For real.
So that
that's dope, bro. That shit is dope.
It's fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Oh, the question to piggyback off of that, like when the whole PV thing, I was asking you earlier was,
Oh yeah.
so how much do you feel like PV accredited to that song, man? Because like it seemed like you had everything pretty much at your access. Q Smith and PV, you got the road right there, PV, and PV was making the like that was like a pretty much you had everything at your access. Anybody you needed to get on there and access at the parties.
Yeah.
Like, so. Like you think you was like in the right place at the right time being at PV?
Yeah, we all was, bro. Because you gotta remember, Rogers was there. Niggas from Houston would come down, like Fat Pimp. He went to TSU, but he would come to PV. Shit, like every poppin' Dallas artist party, the Paper Chasers, niggas who had the Frankie, they was there. Them niggas used to record in my studio. The Bobby B niggas recorded in my studio. We was all there at the same time. Right. And we was all nobodies. Niggas, nobody was popping. Nobody was famous. Nobody had money. Everybody was broke. We just was doing it for the love. And yes, I would say about 90%, 95% of my success is accredited to Prairie View A&M. I wouldn't be nowhere where I'm at if it went for Prairie View. Killeen is where the record blew up. Like the record was born in Killeen. Even though it was recorded at PV, it was born in Killeen. DJ Gotham is a DJ that broke the record. He actually was the very, very, very first DJ to play it, and he played it on the radio at on this show they had called a Hot 99. Of course, y'all know about shit like that.
For sure.
And yeah, bro, it just like PV took it because, like I said, Dallas and Houston was there. So when niggas would come, like it blew up there, they took it to Houston. They took it back home to Dallas, and they was like, "This the song that's popping. This the shit that's at all the college parties." And yeah, bro, like PV blew that bitch up because one thing it did was when me and Q Smith put that mixtape out with it on there, that shit went back home with motherfuckers in the summertime and all that shit too. So I think Bebe got a hold of it. Right. And when Bebe got a hold of it, by the time he got a hold of it, he told me this story today. He was like, my nigga, I would never remember. He said, I've never had a record in my life, even to this day, that came to me and it was already the hottest record in the world or hottest record in the state, and I hadn't heard it yet. And I was like, damn, for real? He's like, to this day, not a Nipsey, not a fucking Dolph record, none. He said Halle Berry was the only record I had in my hands that didn't need me to do anything, but I did it anyway. So that's how he said, really, he broke it in Dallas by just playing it, just cause. Like he wasn't even supposed to play it like the way he did, because the radio politics and shit. So I think at the time, man, it was easy. I think like records, a lot of records had to be PV approved before they like. Oh yeah, it seemed like record if it went through PV and they approved it, then it was good to go. Yeah, like that was the thing. Like we had after a while, you started seeing all kind of artists coming to PV and breaking their records and shit. Like I seen that shit all the time. Niggas would come to me, Slim and. Like I said, when you going up, you start meeting all the top dogs and shit, and you kind of realize, oh, these just regular people. Like these niggas, Slim Thug was like the one nigga that I would say is so humble and just he comes off so regular. Like when you ever meet him, if y'all ever get a chance to meet that nigga, you gonna be shocked because it's like, damn, bro, I feel like you the homie. And you Slim Thug, nigga, you're a legend. So, Paul Wall the same way. That's like one of my closest friends. And, it's just so them niggas used to always come to PV and test their records at the hump day and test their records at the parties and shit. So Yeah, bro. PV is definitely the spot. It was the spot, but a lot of people don't know this, but they were gonna give me in Duro an honorary, like I think an honorary diploma, because of the traffic and the students that we attracted to the school the very next year. They even all the students in
That
high
would have been
school.
dope, boy.
Yeah, all the high school kids, everybody, was a big buzz about going to PV, and that actually led to where it is today. Like that was like the foundation of why PV's got so big today. Of course, plus the championship we won, I think back in 2010, 2011, I don't remember, football championship, and they got all that money. But other than that, bro, we the ones that attracted the students to come to the school, and they were like, damn, they had to build new dorm rooms and all kind of shit. That was just a surge of students.
He covered my next question.
Yeah. They it was a surge of students coming to the school because we had so many stars, active stars. Like I was still going to class when Halle Berry was number 1 on 106 in Park.
Yeah. I figured it'd probably be a point where niggas probably was enrolling in PV just to get their music off the ground. They were just going there for that.
Oh yeah, I had niggas in my classes handing me music, trying to get me. I would have to stop and listen to niggas' music outside of class and shit. Be playing me beats. Let me get a feature. Let me get, what I'm saying? Hey man, it was. I do tell this story a lot. I stopped and signed an autograph going in one of my classes one time. So yeah, man. When it got hard, when it got too hard to keep up with all the work and stuff, I had to leave, but
the teacher didn't show you favoritism.
Yeah, well, not favoritism, but it was helping me. Like, they was sending me my work and shit through email, but nigga, I'm on the road. I'm living life. I got a hit record. You know how that shit is. So
nigga wasn't thinking about school.
Wasn't thinking about no damn school.
None of the teachers want you to fuck.
Crazy thing is, bro, now that you say that, I'm thinking about, bro, I didn't even have no female teachers, bro.
Oh shit.
I had all male teachers. Like, I'm thinking about it right now as you said that shit. I had all male teachers, bro. Like, that's crazy. So to answer your question, nah.
Hey, you got a question right here from a fan, right? He said, why'd you sell the song?
The song was sold when I signed with this group, the producers Playing Skills. So if anybody knows how contracts, if anybody knows how contracts and the game works, is when I signed over to them, they felt that the record wasn't gonna do as good with just it being mine. In other words, they felt they weren't gonna make no money off me. Yeah. And so as we were touring, I get a phone call. They tell me to drive to Dallas, and that's when they break the news to me that Hurricane Chris is looking for a record. And at first, I'm thinking, okay, cool. I can write him a record, do whatever. It's like, nah. he want this one. He want Halle Berry. I was like, well,
I want both cornbread.
And at first, I'm thinking, yeah. And at first, I'm thinking, I'm like, how the fuck they gonna do that if the whole damn near the whole South already know this record? At this time, the record is big as fuck, like super big. Right. And so, they felt like, well, the record is gonna go to the rest of the world when J Records and Polo Grounds get a hold of it. So, they just we gonna do the deal, offer you money, offer you tour, offer you, all these things. It was even a movie situation in the deal. And so, at first I'm just like, nah, I didn't want to give it up, man. And that's what caused the rift between me and Playing Skills, which still goes on today. We don't talk anymore, but that's that was ugly, bro, because they basically came back and was like, well, look, we just gonna do it anyway. You signed to us, we don't care, blase, blase. And then that's when shit hit the fan, man. It got real ugly. And pretty much, like you said, I was signed to them, so I had to roll with the punches. So Make sure y'all watch out what you sign.
And you know what, bro? I'm kind of glad you brought that up because I was it's a lot of like I kind of want to go back a little bit, man, because I was watching an interview, bro, and you was like, because the buzz was already big, but I was watching an interview and DeRoe was basically saying that he was the reason why it was hot in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's how you met Baby or not like that. So and then he kind of go on to say that he didn't want you to sign that deal with Playing Skills. You know what I'm saying? I guess because he's seen something that you see now. You know what I'm saying? So do you kind of feel like that what he's, because you, like you said a while ago, you said you owe like 90% of your success to PV. You know what I'm saying? But do you kind of feel like he played a big role too, or do you feel like he still would have had that impact if you didn't if you didn't have him on the song, or if he didn't do what he did to make it a big, get it to Dallas?
Now, see, that's the thing about it. DeRoe played a major impact, and yes, he was the reason it blew up in Dallas like it did. Besides what Bebe was doing, see what happened was DeRoe, he would take the record from PV to Dallas, and he would promote the record in Dallas. And while we was promoting the record in Houston and Killeen and all the other small towns and shit, and so when he was right about me not signing to Playing Skills, but that was another story on how I actually got signed to them. I wasn't gonna sign with them. What happened is they did a trip. They took a trip to New York, and they met with I want to say Jive. They met with Jive Records. I think it was David Lightly, who's the brother of Chris Lightly, who managed 50 Cent, who passed away. That rest in peace. But David Lightly wanted to give me a single deal by myself, one song. I don't know the figures. I don't remember the figures, but I know they were over $500,000. And he wanted to just do that deal with me. Playing Skills wanted to do a label deal with that record. And they were just like, that don't make sense. You can't do that. So when they called me, they basically lied to me and told me that Jive Records, they want to do a single deal, but they don't want to do the deal unless you sign your contract with us first. And at that time, we had sat on the we sat on the contract for like, I think, a month. We hadn't signed with them. We hadn't even called them back. I think because I had told my manager, I was like, I don't think I want to sign with them, bro. And when they made that call, that's what made us kick in gear. We was like, shit. And so we got it. We got a lawyer to read over it. And he just told us, the basic details of it, because he said he needed a little more time to kind of go through it. And we was just like, we don't have the time. We got to get it signed, because we thought we had a situation on the table. Man, come to find out, bro, these niggas come back from New York, and we thinking the deal is finalized. These niggas talking about, they don't want to finalize the deal. They was just gassing. All along, we didn't send y'all the contract already. Signed.
Dang. So they played like they were more trying to promote the label than you.
What's that?
It sounded like they were more trying to promote the label than promote you.
Well, the thing about it is you can't get a label deal off of an artist with one song. If you're going to get a label deal, you got to have 4 or 5 different artists with 4 or 5 different records. Like, you got to be doing your thing as a label. They didn't have that. What they were trying to get a deal off of was Halle Berry, and then they had just, at that time, if y'all remember, they had the Lil Wayne record that Got Money with T-Pain. They had just produced that. So they were trying to get a situation off of all of that, and Jive just wasn't going for it. And so they basically suckered us into the situation. We were signed, and we just had to roll with the punches. And when I tell y'all, man, it was a bad situation from the beginning. From that moment on, it was terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Like, we didn't see eye to eye on anything. We fought. Nigga pulled a gun on each other. Like, it got bad, bro. it got real bad. I'm not no gangster, bro. I ain't grow up in the streets. I ain't no hood nigga. I had never even been in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Besides, I take that back. In high school, we got into some shit. But other than that, bro, like, I wanted just to do music. I ain't want to have to do all this gangster, quote unquote gangster shit and all that. Like, man, I just wanted to do music, bro. I ain't want to do none of that fuck shit. But a lot of shit had to be said. It had to be done, and that shit was just ugly, bro. I didn't even want to sign it, but I already knew Dero didn't want me to sign it. He told me, already. But the thing about our situation was me and Dero had a salty situation as well. What we were getting word from was when he would go to Dallas to promote the record, he wasn't disclosing that it wasn't his record. So we had a whole city full of folk who was saying it was his song. And it even got to the point where my manager would call promoters in Dallas to book me shows.
Somebody called.
Hold up. My bad. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Amber Alert.
Yeah, the phone. Yeah, it'll be right, big man. Make sure y'all share it live, bro. If y'all ain't shared it already, even if you have shared it,
I think
man, it's getting real.
The
Amber Alert.
Yeah,
the goddamn Amber Alert. But yeah, bro. So we would go. We would call to Dallas to promote us to book me, and they would say, "Oh, we already had Halle Berry perform this weekend," and we'd be like, "What?" And we didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. It happened to us like 2 or 3 times until my manager finally said, "Man, I think that's Dero performing the song." And I'm just like, "Okay, cool, but they should still book me. We booking to get money." And then that's when it really got bad because they was like, "Well, nah, we paid the nigga." I'm just like, "What you mean y'all paid him? Y'all paid him?" "Yeah, we paid him to come perform Halle Berry." And I'm like, "What?" And so I'm thinking, if a nigga paid you for a song that's my song to perform, why didn't you call me?
Right.
Why didn't I get a call? Why we ain't splitting that money?
Yeah,
that's my money.
So with it,
and he would say things like, "Oh, well, I'm just hustling, bro. This is my hustle. I'm trying to get," or they booking me for another song. They booking me for Walk That Walk. I'm like, bro, there's no way they're doing that because Halle Berry is the biggest record in Texas right now, and you're on it. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it was, they just couldn't reach me. This is before social media, so they couldn't just pop up and, "Oh, that a nigga go right there." Nah, bro. If my MySpace was there, but how many niggas was really reaching out to MySpace to book? You just have to know. And the fact of him being in Dallas, from Dallas, knowing the people, and then the record blowing up there, it kind of took legs of its own as being a Dero record. When you could go deep in the hood, in the cliff today, to right now, and ask niggas who record is Halle Berry, they're gonna say Dero.
Right.
And so I had that going on. I had the playing skills shit going on. Me and him we not seeing eye to eye either. So when niggas ask me like shit like, "Why you sell the song?" I'll be like, "I ain't sell it, but shit. I mean, for all the shit that was going on, nigga, like, like, damn, I needed to sell.
You want to get something out of the situation.
Yeah, shit.
Boy, I needed to sell that bitch because if I did never sell that, I didn't even never agree to selling it. Let's get that understood. I never agreed to shit. I had to just roll with the shit. But if I did agree to it, I would have been right within my will to do it because it was too much fuck shit going on with that record. Nigga, I had so many then all the DJs, the Dallas DJs, they had kind of did their own version of the record. Because what happened after I signed with Playing Skills was we told Playing Skills what was going on with Dero. And they was like, well, look, we just gonna take the motherfucker off. And they took him off. But so DeRoe had, he had a thing about that. And he had went, and I don't know if he went and told the streets or his people went and told the streets, but it got real nasty in the streets on that situation. It was some DJs still supporting me, but niggas just didn't know whose side of the story, you know what I'm saying, to believe. They still don't have the story right to this day. You know what I'm saying? And so I was kind of like, well, damn, how do I tell my side of the story? Niggas weren't trying to hear my side of the story. They had already heard his. And when they heard his, that's when they said, all right, well, fuck him. We gonna go play Ice Cream Paint Job. And that, well, Ice Cream Paint Job walked that walk. They really put the legs behind him. And it was just a lot of shit. I don't know if it's true. A lot of niggas was saying he was the one saying it, going around saying I did this, I did that. So, my manager used to say, "Oh, that nigga just crying to get his new record popping and all that." I didn't see it that way because I don't see DeRoe as a vindictive person. I just seen him as a hungry nigga like myself, and I felt like, he was just really trying to get out there. Like you niggas, a lot of niggas don't understand. Like when you actually be a part of something that's special like that, you really don't. You're how can I say? I'm looking for the word. I guess like your decision making, it kind of gets jaded a little bit because you kind of like you following the hunger instead of following, the knowledge. And we really didn't have a lot of knowledge in the industry, so I can't blame him for the actions that he took to kind of get ahead in this game. But a lot of stuff is just he say, she say too. So who knows, bro? This is just the story that I've had that I had to go with. And yeah, bro, it's
I actually do remember being doing a show with DeRoe and Hurricane Chris. I was me and I was on a show with somebody else. I was booked. I was performing with them, but I think it was Teflon T Real and my partner J Woe. He was performing with them, but they during the middle of the height of this shit, and it was in Corpus Christi, and DeRoe was performing and Hurricane Chris was performing, and this was right when this song was brand new for Hurricane Chris. Yeah, and I'm not even thinking he even know about DeRoe. You know what I'm saying? Because this was that new. So DeRoe them over. I'm like, oh shit, because they over there like I'm that close to DeRoe. Cause we backstage. I mean, we on the side, and I'm seeing DeRoe them over there like, yeah, man, he performing the song, and they like, and I'm knowing because I was so close to the situation. I'm knowing that this nigga don't even know like this nigga was on a song that was just. I'm like I don't think he knows.
Bro, and, I'm gonna tell you this. Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just remember how like it was a tense situation. I can see niggas over here like, man, fuck your whole ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm seeing him performing on stage and like he not even. I don't think he even knew.
Yeah, nah. Look, bro. This was when camera phones had just really came out, bro. I would get girls calling me, sending me videos of the nigga on stage performing. Calling me like while he on stage, why this nigga performing your song? Listen, and I hear it in the background, and so it got real crazy, man. Like it got real crazy, and like I said, our camps we was all one camp at one point, and then our camps just split up, like just split up out of nowhere, and like I'm just kind of like, what happened? Like, I really still don't know what the fuck happened to this day. Like, why couldn't I get calls that you niggas was performing and getting paid? This was before I even got paid one show. Like, y'all niggas was taking 500, like 300. You know what I'm saying? At a time where niggas was making no money. And it was just real disrespectful. And then of course, you know, you got all the niggas in your ear, in your circle, and you know, at this time I roll with a lot of Dallas niggas, hotheads, badasses.
Yeah.
So
they want to make
these
a name for themselves.
Man, and these niggas, you know, they feed me all that shit, you know, telling me this. Oh man, let's get that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga, man. This. You know, I'm just kind of like, man, nah, we're gonna keep it easy. We're gonna keep it smooth. I'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? But
damn,
like I said, it was kind of like a relief. Y'all know, it was so much shit going on that it was a relief that it was Hurricane Chris song. Yeah. Like a fucking relief. And I was like, damn, how the fuck can something so bitter be a relief?
Yeah. I mean, these people have to make something out of it before it turned to shit, bro.
Well, yeah, bro. Like, you know, well, the thing about it is, like I said, every step of the way, I ran into some shit. You know, so when it became Hurricane Chris record, we ran into some more shit. Now, man, we ran into some shit about the name of the song. We ran into some shit about the agreement. I was supposed to go on tour with Hurricane. I didn't do that. We ran into some shit. Like I said, with the name of the song, the label thought that Halle Berry would sue us. And so they changed the name temporarily to Miss Berry, which was a terrible version. Terrible version.
I never even heard that version.
Bro, that was going to be my question, because I heard that she was suing. So that wasn't true that she was trying to sue y'all?
Nah, because check this out. The very next week after they had us go in the studio and record that Miss Berry shit, Halle Berry went on Ellen DeGeneres and fucking danced to the song with Ellen.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I remember
you know what I'm
that.
saying? And so that pretty much answered their question, like, because they did a whole special on her about the Dallas Boogie and the song. And so when she did the interview, Ellen said my name like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
and then at the end said Hurricane name. Now, this is a time where the label was trying to prove to the world that this was a Hurricane Chris record and not a Supperstarr record. Like, I'm like, how the fuck y'all gonna do that if it had already made it to Atlanta, like from Texas to Atlanta to Cali. Like, it's that whole southern region all the way to Cali, South Cali. It was already big. So it was just kind of like, y'all sound stupid trying to show the world that he just came up with this record and threw me on it. Like, who the fuck would throw me on it? Nigga, this nigga's a nobody. Why he on the record? You know what I'm saying? Like, they was putting 2 and 2 together. They ain't stupid. Fans ain't stupid.
Texas too big. Texas, and another thing I think that hurt them is Texas too big of a state for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, you can't, like, if a song blow up in Texas, like, we're gonna like, it's too many people that gonna know about it. It's not like this a little bitty state, like a little area.
Right. Wyoming or some shit. Nah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that's why I was just kind of like, you know, damn, bro, y'all going about it the silly way. Y'all could have just told the truth and had less friction with this shit. But they got real mad when she said my name more than Hurricanes. So they went and, nigga, I was in, I think, 1 minute and 40 seconds of the video. They cut me down to 17 seconds in the video.
Damn.
Yeah, you can go look at the video. You can count how many times you see my face.
Yeah,
on hand. And then on top of that, they canceled the tour situation. I was gonna go on tour with him. I think he had like what do you have? A nigga had like a 50 city tour he was doing. I was guaranteed 5,000 a date.
Damn, that was a bag. So, you missed a bag,
man. And so then he went on her.
The opposite of the Midas touch at that time.
I know. We was getting money, nigga. And then then he goes on 106 in Park. And he says that shit about the how he came up with the song. And me and my manager was just looking like, hold on, that's not him. The label told him to say that shit. And that's how we knew. It was just like, you know, when you sign to a label, nigga, it don't fucking matter like what you feel, how you feel. They gonna tell you what to do, and you gotta do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And so I knew that's why I never had any ill will towards Hurricane, because he was literally the middleman, bro. Like, you know, that's why we still friends to this day, because he told me straight up, bro, like he did not want that situation to go like that. And I already knew. Who was behind what. I already know who to, you know what I'm saying, look twice at when I see him today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it was every step of the way with that record. I had to face something. I had to face some kind of bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when it was Hurricane record, everybody in Texas tried to write me off. All the DJs and, you know, niggas. I remember one nigga sent a pink slip to his whole DJ crew saying anybody who plays Superstar's music is getting kicked out the DJ crew. And man, it got real bad, bro. It got real bad.
Damn.
They tried to
Nigga, I was like, yeah, we was booking our own shows up until like a little bit after, I want to say after the BET Awards, you know, because we did the BET Awards in 2009, and that was the first and last time I performed with Hurricane Chris.
Damn.
The very first and last. I seen him. I met him before, but I seen him in LA there. Shit, we was in the trailer. We did the show, and I went in the show, sat down, watched the show. You know, that was 2009 when Michael Jackson died and shit. So it was a lot going on already. And you know, I got to meet Beyonce and shook her hand and all that good shit. And you know what I'm saying? It was just a lovely weekend. But after that, I ain't hear from them niggas again for another like 5-10 years, bro.
Man, that's so fucked up, bro. That shit is fucked up. Like, cause, bro, because really what's so fucked up about it is that shit catapulted him into his career up at that time, bro. He like that song was like the big. That might be. I don't know if that's his biggest song, but it catapulted him.
It was
and
the
then,
one.
And then you go ahead.
No, I'm saying it actually went higher than A Baby.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Like, and then for you to be the creator of it and you benefited so less from it, bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah, when it became Hurricane song, my career went down, bro. Like, that was around like 2009, 2010. So that's when it really it went downhill. I was still like, you know, it was still had a buzz on it, but nah. At that time I was locked in a contract. Excuse me, I just had my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Me and my manager, we fell out. It was just a lot, bro. I hit rock bottom then. 2010 was the year. Like, I started seeing all my quote unquote real friends for who they were, and everybody left, bro. I had a crew full of niggas, crew full of just everybody. Everybody left. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
Everybody. Wow. I'm talking 20 to 50 people. I don't even talk to most of them today. They all follow me on Instagram and shit. That's it.
So what did you learn from that situation? Where does that put you now?
Well, what I did, bro, you know, I became a warrior actually. So after I was down and out, I was depressed. I dealt with suicide. I dealt with a lot of mental issues because I was so young, bro. I was 21, 22. I had never experienced, you know, being the man on Monday and not being the man on Wednesday. I had never experienced that. I had never experienced people, you know, like it even got to the point where it got down to even about the women. Like, you know, I was so spoiled with getting women, and then the bitches not answering my calls no more. And you know what I'm saying? They just throwing me to the left. Oh, he ain't shit. He washed up, whatever. Like, he ain't hot no more. That shit hit me. Like, I was just, everything that I glorified and I loved and I was cherishing because I thought I made it left. And so I became a warrior though, bro. I picked myself up in 2011 and I literally started booking my own shows, and that's how I was able to book my 2 overseas shows. So I was able to tour overseas, and I toured in South Korea and London. And I did that. I booked that myself. So I just started booking my own shows around the state. It was still some people that wanted to see me, still fans that, love the record. And I just kept going. I started putting out more music, and I just kept going with it. I said, because, the fame was cool. I loved it. And I was always going to be, quote unquote, famous for that song. But, I just said, okay, well, let me just do that and put more music out and just keep it going, because I love music. I'll be doing this shit if I didn't get paid nothing. So it's just like I was just determined to do it. I was a producer. I kind of just got back into that mode I was in at PV. And that hunger kicked back in, and I just said, fuck it, let me just go. And what I learned from it was trust. I'm a real trusting motherfucker. I be trusting people with some of the most important assets in my life. And I just said, no, I can't do that anymore. Yeah.
Man.
And then another thing a lot of people don't know is, I think it was in 2011, 2012-ish, when I started picking myself up, booking shows, I was actually working. A lot of niggas don't know. I was working a real job. I was working at the Houston Zoo. Houston Zoo. I was a fucking greeter, nigga. I was the one scanning tickets when motherfuckers would come in the zoo. And this girl, she knew who I was. She came in there with her family. I'll never forget. And her family, and it was just her. Her dad turned around. He's like, "Hey, ain't you the dude that sing Halle Berry?" And her whole family turned around and looked at me, like 15 people. And I said, "Yes, sir." And these niggas is like, "Damn." That fucked me up, bro. Like, even to this day, when I tell that story, I'm like, shit. That was some embarrassing shit. And I had to go through that shit. So when I think about, being strong and moving forward, I think about that moment, because I was man enough to man up at that moment and just own your shit, own your embarrassment, own your failures. Listed as a failure. Yeah, listed as a failure. Pick it up and keep going. And that's really what really put the battery in my back, that moment at work. And so from there, I was able to negotiate. I was on my lunch break negotiating my contract to get out of my contract with Playing Skills, because they had locked me in, and I had to pay them part of my advance from my publishing company was giving me to get out of that contract and to get in one with them. And even in that situation right there, from 2009 to 2012, since we were all disputing the song, because DeRoe had came back and he said, "Nah, I had something to do with Halle Berry," and then everybody started coming back wanting a piece of the pie from the Hurricane Chris version. Nobody got paid from 2009 to 2012. They held all the funds. That's what happens when you get in a legal dispute. They hold all the royalties. So that's pretty much why I had to get a job. I wouldn't get no royalties for like 3 or 4 years. So, yeah, man. And then, of course,
y'all hearing that?
Yeah.
All y'all inspiring artists. Hey, when you get locked in, you got to make sure everything is right. You know what I'm saying? Because
so, are you getting royalties for the song for the track now, or no?
Yes, sir. I actually, once I've negotiated my deal, they distributed all the funds, and I actually came out on top because they actually found out who, the story behind the record. We didn't go to court. We just had to get the lawyers on there and figure it out. And it's just every time somebody was saying something, it would point back to me. Everything. It was like, well, who made the record? Super. Well, who wrote the record? Super. Well, who produced the record? Super. Well, who did this to the record? Super. It was just every. And so when they came with the percentages, they gave me the most percentage, and I took 60% of the records to this day.
Already,
We
bro.
need a round of applause on that, man. You can't keep the good nigga down, bro. So so that means you actually you allowed to perform that then when you go on stage.
To this day, I performed it. Yeah, I performed it everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I'm all the South by Southwests from since 2010 to 20 now, 22. All of the TV appearances, everything, radio. I can do all that shit. Like once I got out of that contract, and they paid me my money, I was able to hop back in music full time. And I was still kind of working on and off throughout the years because you just got to grab a little job every now and then, get some little change.
I knew he had one. Look at that nigga smiling, shit. He growing a beard out. He look like money. The nigga look like money.
Yeah, man.
Like, you think nigga be telling the story if it didn't have no happy end? Nigga look like
bro, you know what? And it took a lot of what I went through. It was because I didn't have God in my life, man. Once I got God in my life, 100%. Everything started turning around, fam.
Yes,
and I was
shit.
Shout out to God. Shout out to God. Like Webby say, shout out to God.
Yeah, and all I did was pray. I just prayed like crazy, especially after that little suicidal moment I had. I was like, man, I ain't finna kill myself, nigga. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But I went there, because I couldn't handle it. And I once I did find him, man, and started praying and had to build a relationship with God, literally, bro, everything started turning around. I got my money, I got this, I got that, and I was able to just keep going with life. It was definitely a L, which is a lesson learned. But I had to I kept going, bro. I just never stopped. I think when I see that meme today, like niggas, they be shocked that you just, they ain't shocked that you, where you at. They just shocked that you kept going. They still, because I was just strong enough. God knew that I was strong enough to handle all that shit. And so that's pretty much it, man.
We probably about to get into this wheel, huh, Rick? So, but before we get into that, man, so where is your career headed, bro? And what's that vision look like?
Beautiful place. I think what it is, man, the game kept changing, from what it was in 2009 is nowhere where it's at today. And what I had to realize was now that situation, I chased that song so many years, that situation turned, now I'm the old guy. Now I'm the old guy in the room. So it's a different set of rules. And me being who I am, I still got my fan base or whatever, but I still be trying to tap in with the young niggas. So I've started producing and songwriting full time. I do the artist shit because it's fun. I'll release a record. I think I'm gonna release another. Like I said, I'm releasing another album that I'm working on, but it's gonna be a video album, all videos, and I really just envision on trying to get placements and work with artists, bro. Dating back to PV, I think that's my calling. I'm able to write a song for somebody and sound just like them or match what they need and what they want. And I think that's just my vision for where I want to go with that shit. I've studied The Dream. I've studied Sean Garrett. I've studied a lot of these, even if you want to take the Babyface, all these prolific songwriter producers. I've been studying them over the years, even before Halle Berry. So I think that's really where I want to go with this shit because, to be honest, man, the artist side of shit, a lot of niggas want to be an artist. I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta be built for that shit. You gotta be built for that shit. None of your personal life shit can interfere. None of your, your thoughts. And niggas be thinking they ready to be an artist. They not ready to be an artist, bro. Because being an artist ain't about just making music. That shit is mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, even how niggas look, you gotta be marketable. You gotta be a star. And not saying I'm not, but I just want to help the other niggas who may be ahead of me in those categories. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist may have just been a start for me, but it may not be the end. You know, like I just feel like it's something else that I'm better at. You know, it really is.
Hard.
So yeah, I just, and most niggas be salty about it. You know, especially after you had a couple hits and shit. Like most niggas would be salty about leaving the game and doing something else. Not me. I don't give a fuck because the game has changed so much, and 90% of these niggas sound exactly alike. So, you really can't really like, and I don't argue with it because every generation is gonna have their theme. Every musical generation is gonna have their thing. You have to just respect their thing. Like their thing now is the singing, rapping, harmonizing shit. That's cool. I don't know how to do that. I can't sing, nigga. So you know what I'm saying? But I can write for a nigga who can sing. I can harmonize that shit. Hey, singing like this. But I'm not finna get behind the mic and Roddy Rich and Rod Wave it. Like I can't do that shit. I don't want to. Like I said, I started off lyrical. I do lyrical shit. Like I do the Pusha T, Drake, and Lil Wayne shit. Like, but even he be singing. But now I don't do that. I stay in my lane now because there's niggas out here who want to hear that shit. And I just, like I said, the artist side, I play with it. I don't be taking that shit serious. I play with that shit. I throw some out, promote it, push it for a little while, hop back on some other shit. I just play with it. I'm having fun with that shit. I'm making money. It is what it is. I filed my taxes at the end of the year as an entrepreneur. 1099 artist. I'm blessed. Yeah. That's it.
Real talk.
Hey, before we go to that wheel, it was one of the fans had a comment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She said, who, Kaniqua?
Yeah. She said,
type back into Dallas shit or whatever you have to. Will I do it again? Yeah. I have actually a little bit. I had a record out called Walk Out the Bank with Fat Pimp that did pretty good. But
I like that.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah. And I got, of course, the new record, but it's nothing compared to the shit I'm creating now. Facts. But other than that, the game is totally different, Kaniqua. I'm not gonna have that Halle Berry effect because the saturation of music is so many records coming out. No one's putting that much attention on one song like that. It's not gonna happen. I haven't even heard. I can say, unless it's a TikTok or internet viral thing, that was the closest. Halle Berry's success was one of those TikTok viral songs.
Facts.
If TikTok was back then, man, that was what that was. That whole, because you talking, nigga, if you want to go back, I recorded that motherfucker in December 2007. By summer, July 2008, it was already on the Billboard charts.
Crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
So
crazy.
That the only thing that happens, the only way that happens today is if something goes viral. You know what I'm saying? Like Meg Thee Stallion's Savage record, or all those records that went viral. The Spot 'em Got 'em record. Any one of the little TikTok viral records we heard recently. All of those records had that Halle Berry effect, where the whole fucking world is talking about it, listening to it. It's nothing else is going on but this record. So that's really one of those. And I don't, unless I get one of those, it ain't just gonna happen by me putting music out, because the game is different. Yeah. Numbers are fake. The algorithms control what's hot. So if you got a nigga with fake numbers, he can create that shit. You know what I mean? Like if I had 500 grand, I can go run the numbers up on all my platforms, followers too, and the algorithm gonna pick that shit up and turn me into the hottest nigga in the game. So, it's just that Halle Berry success can be bought now. So the game. When I say the game is different, that's what I mean. Like you can buy that Halle Berry success. You don't have to do what I did. You don't have to work hard. So, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not.
That's
chasing
real
it.
shit, bro. That's real shit.
I'm not chasing it, right?
It is hard.
And it's usually like that, bro. Usually the songs that you don't chase be the ones that fucking take off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not even interested in taking off. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just doing music, doing music. I pay my bills like this, so
that's hard.
It's fun. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure with just streaming, just from still with the streaming from that one song, you probably still get a nice little something every. You know what I'm saying? Just from people going back and checking it, like that song. I know how to that streaming go. You probably still get a little nice little something.
Yeah, I do, man. I actually when I get my stream report every month. Of course, the publishing company that got me on my deal, I just renewed my contract with them. I'm still with them. I'm still signed to them. So, I'm like a veteran up there, and they show me all kind of love. They, when they send it to them, because they collect the royalties on it, they send that shit right over to me. So, girl, man, it's a blessing. Like I said, I came out on top in the end, but I went through a lot, bro. I went through so much pain, so many people turning their back on me, and it was mostly because niggas didn't know the story. It was sad, bro. It was sad to see, a lot of people you call friends and you trusted and you let your guard down with, and not to be, on taking sides, but I see how women feel. Some women feel when niggas be doing them dirty. Shit. I had that same effect, nigga. You turned on me, god damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit's real, bro. Like, I'm talking niggas you went to high school with, came up with. You know what I'm saying? Used to give rides to the store with. You know what I mean?
That's real. I've heard that so many times. Just on here, like just talking to other artists too, bro. They all, bro. So I feel you like a motherfucker, bro.
Well, like I said, man, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. It's when you make those kind of records, those hit records, like I said, they follow you forever. I still perform that shit to this day. I perform, at PV's homecomings every now and then when they have those big homecomings and shit. I come back home and perform there. I'm always on monster stages, events and shit. And, and then I do the small club venues and all that. So, I just been touring with that shit, having fun with it now, bro. Yeah. Once I got my life together and I got shit together, shit just started coming full circle. I was releasing albums and, I released one last year, the year before. So I've released 3 total mixtapes and shit, Like I said, just having fun with it. Because that's what happened. It became too businessy, if that's a word. And if I took the fun out of it, even when it came for creating more records, it was always like creating a hit record or trying to create a hit record was like a job instead of it being like a hobby that I enjoyed. Right. So I had to flip that shit around. I had to start having fun with this shit again, man.
That's what it's all about, bro. That's really all, man. I salute you, bro. Your story is like no other, bro. Like a lot of people gonna hear this now, like, cause like you said, they probably never really heard your side. And plus, bro, especially like when you deal with somebody like DeRoe at the time, cause like you said, he was hot. So they get his story first. The next person's story ain't even gonna matter, man. So
I mean, even to this day, bro, he does bigger interviews. He interviews with bigger people, like No Jumper and all those people. So more people are hearing his side of the story,
right.
And that's why I would have to reach out to some of his people, like, make sure he's telling the side that needs to be told, bro. Like, I'm not leaving nothing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting niggas know you had a lot to do with the success of this record. Like, let's get it understood. You had a lot to do with the success of this record. But one thing you missed, one thing you fucked up on, is not letting niggas know you was featured on this record. Yeah. You were featured on this record. If I get on a song with you today and I perform the shit out of that motherfucker, Who you think they gonna the record they think if they and that bitch start blowing up?
Yeah,
who you think they gonna say the record belong to?
Exactly.
Me.
Right.
They ain't gonna say Hustler Resources. That's a Hustler Resource record. No, that's a Superstarr record. A super record. He just performed it on stage. I seen him. You know, you gonna tell me I'm lying? I seen it. That's how it was, bro. You know, and it's just kind of like, wow. You know, that's all it took for you to, clear this up. And I think he says it today, but for years and in a lot of interviews, he wasn't saying it.
Right.
And like I said, man, it had a lot to do with just the camps not seeing eye to eye, and manager telling you to say one thing, you say, what I'm saying? It was just a lot, bro. And if you don't sit down and have that talk, and we haven't talked. I haven't talked to Dero since like I want to say like 2012, maybe.
Damn.
I ain't talked to him in a long ass time. So I just never, we never really patched that up. We'll see each other, somewhere out and just be like, yeah, what up? Whoop-de-woo. But, me and Dero, we go back, bro. Like we used to go to school together. We, would sit up long nights in the studio, record. You know what I mean? That nigga tell me, hey, you hungry? I'll buy the food if you drive. This when we was broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's just, sad that that when you get in the music industry, it divides you like that.
Right.
But, nigga, this story is, I'm sure somebody has a story like this somewhere across the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
But, yeah, man, I've had a long fucking journey. I'm sure I've left so much stuff out because there's so many little details and so many other people that's involved. Oh, man. But I'm here now. I'm blessed.
That's what matters, bro. Shout out to God.
That's all that fucking matters, bro. I'm here now,
sir.
putting music out. I'm doing what I love full time. So
real shit.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm glad it worked out for you, bro. Because I mean, you deserve it, man. It's your song. You wrote that because if it weren't for you, that song, nobody had that motherfucker.
Right.
Nobody had that bitch, and it was like gold when I had it. Niggas was just reaching for it. Like, oh, let me get that. Ooh.
Real shit.
But that just goes to show when you have something, niggas gonna hop on. They gonna try to get on as much as they can and be, rub shoulders with you as much as they can.
Man,
just
believe
it is
that.
what it is, though, man. Hey, you just gotta learn. You gotta learn who to trust in this industry, which is nobody. Don't trust nobody, man. Don't trust nobody, bro. And I'm glad that the industry is like it is today. Niggas is independent. Niggas ain't gotta sign with no label. You could put this shit out. Got DistroKid, got TuneCore, got United Masters. Like, you got so many, distributors and so many avenues. You can you gotta ship some shit where you can upload your song up to a database where they use for movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we didn't have that shit back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just way more advanced now. And I hopped on that wave real quick. Like, so I'm like, yeah, I need to get all my shit.
Yeah.
I need to see all my streams and shit. But yeah, man,
that's hard.
So what's your feature, bro? While I pull up this wheel, man, I gotta know this, bro. Just I gotta know this. I'm finna pull this wheel up though. But what's your favorite version of the song, man?
My favorite version of the Halle Berry?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the one with me and Dero.
Right.
That's my favorite. That's actually, is that the one I perform? Yeah, that's actually the one I perform when I'm on stage. I perform that version.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Sometimes I do. I perform the Hurricane Chris one because I got a version where Hurricane. Well, I'm going first still because a lot of niggas don't even know that Hurricane was on. They put him on the remix before they sold him the record to him.
Right.
So it was a remix out there with me, Hurricane, and Tom Zilla.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I remember that.
Yep. Yeah. That record is probably the only Dallas record that got like 8 versions.
bro.
You got the version with me by myself, version with me and Dero, me, Hurricane, Tum Tum, the Dallas version with all the Dallas artists. Then you got the Hurricane Chris with me and Hurricane. Then you got the
Look at Mark.
Yeah.
I think Lil Wayne did a verse on there.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
And then you got the remix that the label did where they put Ludacris, Pitbull, Beanie Man, Boosie, Jock.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, they had that big remix. So
Facts,
yeah, bro.
Bro, that's hard. That's a hard ass wave right there, bro.
It is, bro.
That song,
That's the tidal wave.
Like Halle Berry ain't hit your line yet on one of her birthday parties or anything.
I seen her dancing to that shit, bro. I seen her dancing to that shit before.
Yeah, bro. Like,
now she said throughout all these years, bro, she said that song everywhere she goes, they say that song to her.
God
like,
bless,
bro.
Bartenders, waitresses. She was in an interview with Queen Latifah saying she can't even go out to eat. She just go everywhere she go. They pump that song. They take telling into her. She said she basically that's how she was able to sell her movies and her perfumes at that time. That song.
Now, bro,
it was so big.
You said you wrote that song in your dorm room, right? Or you had the hook, right? So where did the hook, like, where did that come from, bro? Like, why Halle Berry? Like, it could have, like, why her? Like, was it because of the rhyming word, or like, what was it? How'd you put that together, bro? How'd you?
It was it was fucking around with my homeboy in the dorms, man. We was just getting fucked up, and I was actually out on the balcony by myself.
Did y'all call all the bad bitches at school Halle Berry, bro? Was that the thing? What? How did that record? Come on, man.
It was this girl leaving our dorm, and I was just fucking with her off the balcony. And I used to be so fine ass, you know what I'm saying? Then I just said it. I said Halle Berry.
There it is, and right there.
It wasn't no big moment like, oh, you need to use that as a song. I just kept it to myself. I was just like, oh, that shit dope. And just went about my business. And then when I got to making the beat, like when I was sitting down making the beat on Fruity Loops, it just went together. I was just Halle Berry, and I started the process of writing the hook. She find it.
That's fun, my boy.
And so I just, bro, at that moment, like I said, I just had.
So who was the first person you told, bro? Because you knew right then. Like, I think I got something. Who was that first person?
Even my homeboy, nigga. I was calling my brother. To this day, he my day one. I hit him up because I said, bro, go listen to that song I just put up on MySpace. And he was like, all right. And you gonna listen to it? He's like, bro, that hoe hard, bro. Dang, that hoe go hard. And I was just like, yeah, nigga, like, I thought the same thing, fool. I was like, I thought I was tripping. And it's like, nah, man, that hoe really jam. I was like, from beginning to end, it jam. And I was like, dang, okay. All right, I might have to, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when the whole, damn, bro, I got 2,000 some plays on this hoe. He's like, I told you that whole jam, bro. You need to try to push that hoe, give it to the DJs. And that rest was history. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Battery in my back. I went 100 miles an hour, but I turned into a mad scientist because I just had the beat and the hook. I hadn't even recorded it. So I was just kind of like taking verses from other songs. Well, this will fit with this one. This will fit. I just went ahead and did the shit, man, all in my room. And niggas don't even know, bro. I did that because when I got fired from work, it was because I was calling out too much and I had pink eye. It was one of them, what is it? Boy cried wolf moments. I was calling out for some bullshit, but this time I had pink eyes. So I was like, I can't come in for real. And then I just said, fuck it. So I recorded that song while I had pink eye and shit. Everything. I'm just in my dorm by myself, bro. Nobody was in there with me. And this nigga's always in the studio with me every time. But this one time, nobody was in the studio with me. I was by myself.
Made a classic, bro.
Made a fucking classic, man.
Hey, so you got two questions. You got two questions from the fans in the crowd. One of them is how much do you charge for a feature?
I actually charge about 300 to 400 for a feature.
That's not bad.
Nah, that ain't bad at all, man. I don't be trying to hit niggas over there. And then who is this?
Right there. Yeah, she said, "Did you get that?
Did you get that girl? Wonder if she knows what girl."
The girl you was telling Halle Berry to on the balcony.
Nah, she was already my little chick. She was one of my little chicks I was fucking with. Yeah, I was just fucking with her as she was leaving. So
okay. Hey, well, Swat, go ahead and explain the wheel to him while I pull it up. I've been saying I'm finna pull this bitch up for the longest.
So, man, it's gonna be some tough questions on this wheel, man, and you know what I'm saying. So, if it gets too tough for you, man, you can go ahead and bypass that, and we can move on to the next one. We call this wheel the trill wheel. So, you know, we just gonna expect you to keep it trill 100% once we get through this.
Let's do it. I'm with it,
sir.
Let's get it. First question coming up right now. Goddamn. All right, there we go. Ready? So the first one. Damn, your celebrity threesome. Who's in your celebrity threesome?
Ooh, I'm gonna say, that's easy. I've been thinking about that for a minute. Shit, fucking, I say Chloe Bailey, and then I say Chloe Bailey and fucking. I'm gonna go with Nicki, bro. I'm gonna go with Nicki Minaj because you know I just like that seductive sexual shit. Like you gotta really be them two like real seductive sexual girls. Like you know what I'm saying. You gotta be really into your sexual well-being. For me, like I like that shit. I like when you act overly sexual like a porno.
Real shit already.
Chloe and Nicki Minaj.
Yes, sir.
Shit, man. Shout out to both them, man. Chloe and Nicki, man. Shout out. All right, second question.
I thought he was gonna say Halle Berry. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, Jam one, trash one. 8-Ball MJG and NWA.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a Jam 8-Ball MJG. I'm a trash NWA. I'm a South nigga, so 8-Ball MJG. My brother grew up on that shit. I grew up on them niggas. Yeah,
facts. I gotta take that one too. All right, so you can only bring one artist back to life for one night for a sold out show. Who you bringing, Tupac or Pimp C?
Pimp.
Yeah.
Salute.
Pimp.
Yeah.
I'm a Texas nigga, man. Come on,
you got to think about that one.
Come on, man. Texas nigga, man.
Here you go. All right, best rappers to ever come out of Texas.
Best rapper come out of Texas
ever.
Let me see, because I'm torn between. I'm torn between Pimp and Chameleonaire. Damn. I'm gonna say Pimp. Fuck it, Pimp C, man.
Pimp C.
Long live
Pimp C.
Man. Goddamn, man.
Long live Pimp, bro. Damn, that nigga was a gift.
Shout out to Chameleonaire though. I ain't heard his name pop up.
Shout out to
most definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Chameleonaire for sure.
Most overrated artist.
Overrated. Damn. Shit. I'm gonna have to go with cause see, damn, I don't listen to him, but I be thinking like that nigga. I'm gonna say NBA, man. Damn.
Young boy.
Yeah, bro. Cause it's like I know we in the streaming game, bro, but like that nigga don't seem like he's. I don't know. I don't think he don't seem like he's as big as he's supposed to be.
Right.
I don't know. It's maybe that don't make sense to the question, but he just don't seem like he's
that's
as
perfect.
big. You know what I'm saying? He ain't.
Yeah.
I feel like he ain't big as he's supposed to be. That's the only reason I say he overrated. Like I feel like people like pump him up, but you know, if he's getting pumped that much, he's supposed to be bigger. And then I go listen to his music, and I'm like, well, you know, it's hard, but it ain't like, you know, hard. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I mean, shit, real shit.
Nigga said he trash.
You see, they agree with you. Then she said true. Like, yeah, they agreeing with you. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
One person or artist you won't work with.
I won't work with?
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn. Let me see. One person or artist that I will not work with.
Yeah.
Probably. Fuck, bro. That's a hard one. There's a lot of niggas I want to work with. Fuck, man. That's hard. That's hard as shit. It is shit. Man, bro. It's a lot of niggas I want to work with, fam. Like, you just don't understand. Cause I be trying to like, hold on. Damn, I can't really answer this question. I really can't fucking answer this question. Oh shit. I'm gonna just say a name.
Person or artist.
Like, it could be a female, male, like.
Yeah, whoever you do not want to work with.
I do not want to work with.
And you will not work with, yeah.
Yeah, will not, right?
Yeah.
We'll probably go with shit, probably just like Ludacris or somebody. Like, and I don't know. Like, I just had to say a name because they was holding that question too long, bro. Ludacris, like, fuck, like, I don't want to work with him. But if he came, and knowing good well, if Luda came today, I'll be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's just more so of the path of my career,
right?
As to why he's just not a number one option that I will work with. So I couldn't even really answer that question, bro. Like, I want to work with everybody.
Real
honestly.
Shit.
Damn, that was hard. Yeah, Luda hard. I know, Mark. Luda hard, bro. I got stuck, fam.
Hey, what you did what you had to do, bro.
Got that one gotta
bro,
go.
One gotta go and all that work. UGK or Outkast?
Bro, y'all gonna make me throw my phone, fam. Y'all gonna make me throw this hoe, bro.
Boy, I know where he going, bro. He been riding. I know where he going, bro. It's hard for him though.
You stuck in the South, no matter what.
Because look, check this out. I told y'all I'm a military brat, so I grew up in Georgia for a little minute. So all I heard was like Outkast, and I fell in love with Outkast.
Ooh.
And you know, I've been I'm a Texas nigga though, man. I'm gonna go UGK, bro. I'm sorry.
Right, UGK for life, yeah.
UGK for life, baby.
Yeah, shit. I will have to second that.
I love Outkast though, Andre.
No cap, though. No cap.
For sure. Best rapper.
Best rapper to ever come out of Dallas.
Best rapper to ever come out of Dallas. I'm gonna say Mr. Lucci.
Respect.
I'm gonna say Mr. Lucci. I'm gonna say, you know, even though I'm cool with everybody, Fat, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna say my nigga Fat Pimp, bro.
Shout out to the pimp, man.
My nigga Fat Pimp, bro.
Real shit.
Because Fat Pimp is like he kind of has a story like mine, but with more records. And I don't even think a nigga in Dallas has more records than Fat Pimp when it comes to like bangers. But other than Lucci and Fat, I'm gonna say Fat Pimp, bro. I'm gonna say Fat Pimp. You know, Mo 3, that's my nigga, man. Rest in peace, Mo 3, bro. But you know, I'm being biased. I'm sorry.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
I'm being biased. Fat, my nigga.
All right. What did it say? Worst experience with a groupie.
Shit. goddamn on the road, goddamn dick wouldn't get hard. Shit, fuck.
Hey, I think you the second one. I think Puka said the same shit. No bullshit.
Man, look, that's the worst. Cause nigga, when you coming off the stage,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, you on them. I'm on pills. I'm on goddamn liquor. I'm on uppers and downers at the same time. So the fucking groupie, she like, damn, what the fuck going on? I was like, oh shit. I ain't never been so embarrassed in my life, fam. But that shit only happened like once. That shit happened one time, and it's always with a bad one too. So
man, boy, say
yeah, that was bad shit.
Okay. It's a build a 5-man all-star team of Dallas artists.
Oh, that's easy. You got Mo3, you got Lil Ronnie, you got Fat, you got Mo3, Lil Ronnie, Fat. You got Jason Lyric, this nigga that y'all haven't heard about. This nigga coming like a motherfucker. He's so hard. He like the J. Cole in Dallas. Ooh, and yeah, he nasty. He's super nasty. Jason Lyric, and then hold up, Mo3, Ronnie, Fat.
One more.
And then one more. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my nigga Tom.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, that's my 5.
That's hard.
And I base it off like them niggas will make a monster ass hit record. Like,
yeah, bro. I want to hear this Jason Lyric dude, man. I gotta go look him up. No cap.
Yeah, go look him up, bro. He nigga's nice. He real nice.
Definitely gonna have to look him up. All right, we got 2 more. This is it's supposed to be most embarrassing moment. I don't know what happened to the rest of the question.
Most embarrassing moment. That shit happened fucking low key recently, nigga. Like, shit. I want to say, well, it's been a couple times I didn't forget my lyrics on stage. That ain't really embarrassing to me no more. But nigga, most embarrassing moment, bro, was me trying to roll a motherfucking backwood, nigga. I don't know how to roll backwoods, bro. And I'm sitting there trying to roll that hoe.
Like you know how.
To look cool. The nigga, look, and it was with Hurricane. It was with Hurricane Chris. This nigga said, he asked me, he's like, bro, you know how to roll backwoods? I said, hell yeah, give me that shit. Yeah. Nigga. Bro, I'm in that hoe trying to look. I just split the backwood down the middle.
Wow, man.
Trying to roll that hoe like a swisher and shit. Nigga, this nigga over there, he didn't wait it. He been waiting. He like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Been like 30 minutes. This nigga still rolling. I done went through 2 woods.
Bro.
All like trying to be cool, man. Like this shit happened like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm saying, like, trying to be cool and shit. Bro, why I just didn't tell that nigga I ain't know how to roll backwoods, fam?
Hey, nah, for real, though.
So I had, so I just, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you don't know how to roll that hell, do you? I said, hell nah. No. But yeah, bro, that was one of my most embarrassing moments, bro. I don't even know if it's another one. Like I said, I done forgot my lyrics on stage. I ain't never fell on stage, you know, no shit like that. That groupie story might be an embarrassing moment too. That might be the one.
That's gotta be out there too, bro.
Because I'm telling you, like, and I think that was God telling me, all right, see, you need to slow your ass down because I ain't never had a bad one that bad, even till today. And that shit happened with her. So, and the funny thing is, there's the crazy shit. She live in Dallas now. Like, so I've actually seen her, like, not recently, but I've seen her, you know, over the years of me living in Dallas.
Right.
And yeah, bro, like we cool or whatever, you know, pass and go. Hey, yeah. But I be thinking like, damn, she remember that night, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I know she do. She probably been like, little old limp dick ass nigga, man.
Hell no.
Bro, I be thinking, I be like, man, shit, I need to redeem myself.
No cap.
Nah, I'm good. Fuck that shit. That shit gonna fuck with my. That shit gonna fuck with my head. Bring flashbacks.
Hey, okay. The last question on the wheel was who sent you the worst verse for a feature?
Shit. Man, nah, it was probably just one of them local niggas I be trying to get on my song and shit. Nobody popular. Nobody with a hit record or nothing. Just be little local niggas. Be like, man.
Hell
and then
no.
you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? Your loyalty to the nigga, you just keep him on the record and shit. One of those.
Man,
But
I feel it.
yeah, it ain't nobody ever sent me a trash verse. I ain't gonna, cause honestly, bro, I don't even be asking for verses like that. Like, only niggas I've ever really did like features with is like Paul Wall, Lil Ronnie, Fat, and who else? It was one more person. I think I did a record. I think Bow Wow sent me a verse back in, like, I want to say 2013, but I never got to use the record because it couldn't get cleared. But he did all right on his verse. But nah, nobody never really sent me a trash verse.
Real shit.
Yeah.
All right, man. These last two questions we got. This is outside the wheel, man. We like to ask every artist who come through here, you know what I'm saying, who is in their top 5 and who belongs on a Mount Rushmore, right? So when we say Mount Rushmore, we're gonna use Dallas because that's pretty much where you at, you know what I'm saying? So, the Mount Rushmore is just them 4 people who, if it wasn't for them, music wouldn't be what it is in the city, or some people wouldn't be art. They just had a big impact. But we're gonna start with your top 5. Who is in your top 5 right now? From, it don't matter what era, just who is in your top 5 right now?
From Dallas?
Yeah.
Dallas, it'll be Mo3 for sure. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of niggas gonna be saying that nigga name because he passed. No, nigga. That nigga was real deal. Like, he was the real deal. I'm gonna say Tum Tum and Big Tuck. So that's 2. So that's 3 right there. I'm gonna be biased again and say Fat Pimp, just because the consistency, and of course the records. He basically steered that. He really steered that Dallas boogie, Dallas sound for real, And the last one, who is it? I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna say Lil Ronnie. I'm gonna say Lil Ronnie Mother F.
Real shit. Shout out to Ronnie, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ronnie, man. That's my 5. Ronnie, Fat, Tom, Tuck, and Mo3.
That's a badass
hard
right there, man. That's bad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then my top 5 all time, man. Damn. I'm gonna go with I'm a Wayne fan. Wayne, Jay, Rakim. Let me see. Andre 3000.
Facts. Fucking facts.
And what's number 5? Who's number 5? I want to say I will say Drake, but and it's funny to say, like, I might throw Drake in there, bro. That nigga is just he hasn't missed, and he's been proving it, and I think the nigga just gets a lot of flack because of the antics and what he does in the media and just everything about him.
Right.
But when you just take away that shit and just put the music and the accomplishments and the style and just the impact, yeah, that nigga, he might be number 5. Yeah, that boy, he's a monster, bro.
Right.
And I think people, you know, when you that big, niggas kind of like, it's so weird. Like when you winning that much, it's kind of like the same with LeBron James, bro. It's just kind of like
Real
niggas get tired
shit.
of seeing you.
Yeah.
They get tired of seeing you winning.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? You love me, but you tired of seeing me win?
Yeah, bro. No
Like,
cap.
like that's why niggas was so happy that Pusha T did that to him. It was like, damn, what the fuck y'all so happy for?
Right.
Like he crushed that nigga when he came back with the "In My Feelings," and
Right.
you know, and that's what niggas don't understand. When you a star and you get into a beef, it's about the battle and the war.
Real
You know,
shit.
it ain't just about the battle. I get it, you won the battle, but Drake clearly won the war.
Easily.
And just kept going with the shit. Like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Like same with Jay-Z and Nas. Like, and I should have put Nas in there, but it's just too many. Nas is in my top 10 for sure.
For sure.
But with the Jay-Z and Nas ate his ass up with Ether. That's the battle. Jay came with the blueprint. That was the war. And Jay came with the Beyonce. Jay came with the Millions, and Jay came with the Rockefeller, Rock Nation, like Kanye, Rihanna.
Landslide.
Man, like he stomped on them in the war. He won the war. But it's just like, you know, and that's why I look at Drake like that. I think that's why I'm like, I'm gonna put Drake in my 5 because just the resilience, like Jesus, niggas just will. He's birthed careers. He's tore niggas' careers down.
Shout out to Drizzy, man.
Nigga, he rewrote, and this is what niggas don't see. I see me being a songwriter and producer. I know this. He rewrote the way R&B songs are written. If you hear her, if you listen to all these artists, R&B niggas coming out, that's Drake. Yeah. Every last one of them niggas is Drake, R&B. And then niggas gonna disagree with me, but I'm telling you, you gotta listen closely. I was listening to Drake on MySpace. I used to clean up my dorm room listening to Drake's music because I was like, who the fuck is this nigga singing and rapping? I never heard a nigga sing and rap this good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ja Rule and Nelly did it, but they didn't sound this good. This nigga sounds like an R&B nigga, but he's spitting. He sound like a rap nigga. So it's just like, I love this music from day one. And I think when I hear other people's R&B, I'm like, damn, that sound like something Drake would have wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like, just from knowing it, just from being that songwriter type nigga, like, that's just what it is. Like, I know it. I can hear the shit. But niggas won't admit it because they've changed it up a little bit more. They kind of like added shit to it. But the basis, that's a Drake record. That's a Drake R&B style. Right. And if you can do that and flip it over and do the same thing in rap, you got my vote, bro. You got Brittany, my vote for real.
Brittany, you ain't lying. Hey, Brittany said no Lil Will.
Yeah, man, Lil Will, my nigga, man. That's like my brother, bro. Like, I'm sorry, Britt. Like, Lil Will is my. He's like Lil Will. See, the thing about it is, like, we have a lot of legends in Dallas. Lil Will is the #1 legend when it comes to the Dallas Boogie movement, the Dallas jumpstart to supreme mainstream. He jumped it off. I'm talking like supreme mainstream. Like Tum Tum made it to 106 Park with Caprice Music and all of that. Right. And but when that era started with us, Lil Will jumped it off, my nigga. Him, the Get It Bitch niggas, Stanky Leg niggas, like they jumped it off. And that's kind of like, you know, why I look at Lil Will as a legend. I bow to that nigga because if it wasn't for him opening that door on the mainstream level, none of us would have probably, you know, went as far because he brought the attention to Dallas. He was like, damn, they making music like that in Dallas? You know what I'm saying? That made niggas come this way. So,
right.
Hanging with people that didn't have it. That's interesting. Yeah, Brit Trey, you talking that shit. I like that.
So yeah, bro, I'm telling you, when I first heard, like when I read about Drake before he even got signed, like you know how they used to compare in the Double XL magazine, they was like he was a mixture of Lil Wayne and Trey Songz, and that couldn't have been like at the time that was a perfect comparison, bro, because the nigga could rap like Wayne damn near, and he sang and it kind of, you know what I'm saying, like that was the perfect comparison, I think, bro. But
and that's a perfect comparison even to today. Damn.
Yeah, bro, no cap, that nigga,
like, because like niggas just hadn't seen a nigga rap and sing that good. Like niggas was doing it, but not that fucking good.
Right, bro. Right.
Like niggas was doing it on a whole different, level. Like I said, Ja Rule. Like, that's another one that he was doing it, but he had it was like the raspy, just it was acceptable at that time because it was him, and the records he was putting out. But you wouldn't put him in the room with an R&B nigga and be like,
not at all.
Which one?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right. Like Drake was like that one where you could put him in a room with R&B niggas.
Yeah, bro.
He could do an R&B versus and a rap versus and win both.
Man, talk that
That's
shit.
crazy.
Talk that
like, tell me I'm lying, bro.
You ain't lying at all. You ain't
lying. Put him in a room with Tank. Put him in a room with Trey Songz. He will wash them niggas. R&B only. Hey, that shit's crazy, bro. You've never seen nothing like that. You ain't seen nothing like that from niggas who grew up in the Pac era and the Biggie era. I get it. Like I love them niggas too. I don't have them in my top 5, but because it's different now. I'm different. I didn't even get into music during that time. I got into it right after they died in 98. 97 during the Master P No Limit run, Cash Money shit. That's when I started. So, I can relate to the Pocket Biggie shit now because I'm up on game, but nigga, they not seeing no shit like this. Like them fans back then, they seeing it now, but they ain't really recognizing like this nigga Drake is very talented, like on another scale. But the one thing about it is he's talented on 10. He's on 10 in so many different areas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so many different areas. And that's what makes him so much bigger than every other artist in the game. Like when niggas be telling me to get in, they want to get into music, I asked them niggas, I was like, how far you want to go? Because if you want to just, go like, the little local nigga up the street, then do this. But if you want to go up there where Drake and all them at, you got to do this. And niggas be, you'll figure out if they want to do that or not. Now, how far they want to go. For real.
That's
because I really don't think it's another nigga that's gonna, not now at least, but that's gonna go that far. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I think 3 was the closest thing, bro. 3 was gonna be big, bro. That nigga was gonna be huge, bro.
Mo 3 was gonna be so big because of a couple reasons. Mo 3 was really a gangster. He was really about that shit.
Fact.
That's one. 2, the nigga had raw talent. He had a voice. He could sing. I'm sure he would have switched his style up and became like, he would have used his rapping skills, singing, basis platform that he had, and he would have switched his style up and started making the commercial shit and all that. Like, hell yeah. Right. I had a lot of faith in Mo 3, man. I really just, that's one of those stories, bro, where it's just like, damn, man. Only if you would have just moved to LA or something, bro.
Facts, bro. Got rid of that janky ass manager for shit show.
Yeah, Rain. We had an issue with Rainwater. Rainwater owed me some money from a show back in the day.
You see what I'm saying?
My manager would be, he always used to say, "Man, that nigga Rainwater, man." But he cool though. I mean, like I said, I never even spoke to him like that, so I really don't even know, dude. Right. But from what I do see in Mo 3 was he was headed somewhere.
He was.
He just needed to get out of Dallas, man. Damn. He needed to get out of Dallas. That goes to show. Yeah. That goes to show, man. Niggas just gotta. It happens everywhere though. It happened in Memphis with Dolph.
Man,
it happens everywhere,
flip
bro.
'em, man. No cap, no cap.
Yeah,
All right,
I was
so
so.
go ahead.
No, I was just talking about that Dolph shit. I'm so mad at that shit, man.
Yeah, bro, they played with that.
God damn, bro. Why you just didn't have somebody go get the cookies for you, bro?
Yeah, man, you got to cut like yeah, bro. You figure if you ain't comfortable nowhere, you can be comfortable at home, but that shit is not true. You got too much, you especially when you beefing with another nigga that's from the same place you from, like, what I mean,
Yeah.
we already know what's going on, but it's just it's hard, bro, because niggas don't strike while the beef is hot. Niggas wait the shit die down so you get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then, so it's just he should have
It
been.
just is.
Yeah, it just happened too.
Damn.
That had to be an inside job, man. But that's another story. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Like you all had a nigga with you that was yopped up too. Ain't no way, bro.
Hell nah, bro. I couldn't believe that shit when I saw that go across the screen.
Yeah, bro. That's
damn that shit.
Yeah,
I had to you know what I'm saying? Just like that Kobe Bryant shit. Like you just looking at the screen, like, did they get a typo or something? Is this
right?
Facts. And then the daughter was with her, like, yeah, bro. They play that Kobe, the King Von, Mo3, and Dolph, them some bad motherfuckers, bro. Like
King Von too. Damn.
Yeah, bro, that was that them last couple years after that was just crazy, bro. So it's just, but hey, man, like you said, Kobe's is definitely different. But as far as artists go, like, and I guess, and then Von, nigga, you survived Chicago just to go to Atlanta and just, it's just
and get killed, right? Chicago, my nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Survive Chicago to go to Atlanta and
man, you see what I'm saying? Like, what's the man? But yeah, let me get back. Let me get back on top real quick. So,
go ahead, man.
And yeah, man, R.I.P. to my nigga. God, yeah, that's cold. But so who is on your Mount Rushmore of Dallas?
Oh, and that for Dallas?
Facts, Britt. Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
You can give us industry people too, but just do Dallas first.
Yeah, Tum Tum, Tuck, Ronnie, Fat, and oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, just 4, yeah.
Mount Rushmore 4. Tum Tum, Tuck, Mo3, and Fat.
Right.
Fat Pimp.
Respect.
Because all them niggas, I think like Tum Tum and Tuck controlled that era when they was doing it.
Right. Real shit.
And then Fat controlled that Boogie era when he was doing it.
He did that.
With the multiple hits and shit. And then Mo3 controlled this era when he was doing it. Like it's all about like how much control you have over the era that you're running, at the time. That was the Mount Rushmore. That's the Mount Rushmore for Dallas.
Real
shit.
Real shit,
bro.
Much respect.
I can't forget about Young Nino. I can't forget about, them niggas, they paved the way too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish Mount Rushmore had more faces. Yeah, I would have put Young Nino in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Shout out Young Nino, bro, because that's definitely facts. That's definitely
facts. Yeah. Shout out my nigga Young Nino.
Definitely.
I just seen a video of that nigga. That nigga was beat. I don't know. He made some nigga walk down the street naked.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Wasn't the new
Triple D Nino, man. Yeah, nigga ain't playing that shit, man. R.I.P. Lil Sock, no cap, but yeah, real shit.
R.I.P. Lil Sock, man. Real damn, shit, that nigga Nino, that nigga ain't changed.
That nigga showed the fuck there. Nigga said niggas act like they ain't gonna follow the rules. Yeah, nigga, yeah.
You saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw that shit. I fuck with that nigga real tough. That
was my nigga, man. That nigga,
my bad, dog.
Hey, nigga, gotta respect the game. Welcome back, nigga.
Yeah. But yeah, man, bro, like, if the crowd, y'all got any more questions, let us know while we wrapping this up, man. But I just gotta tell you, bro, we definitely appreciate it. The whole team, the fans, the crowd, bro. We appreciate you for taking your time to pull up on us, man, and give us your story and just really just change the whole outlook of that shit, bro. Because nobody really ever know. Because, like you said, once the road got taken off of it, bro, I stopped really hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm right there about that. I stopped really hearing the song, but then until the Hurricane Chris thing, man. But you cleared a lot of that up. So yeah, so man, we want to just shout you out, bro, for just, and then whenever you drop more music, bro, send it to me, bro, so we can play it on the show, bro, because that's what that's what we do.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Well, first and foremost, though, I want to thank everybody who was involved with that record.
Right.
You know, like I said, DeRoe, Q Smith, Bebe, Rogers, DJ Gotham, all the DJ crews, core DJs, Tony Neal over there at the core DJs, just everybody, bro. Like it was so many hands in the pot trying to, make that shit work. And so I want to shout out to everybody who, helped me facilitate and get that record going, man. Like, my radio nigga CC Cruz down in Killeen. He was the program director down there who was really pushing a lot of buttons for me. So, it was just it was bittersweet though. It's still a bittersweet situation to today. Um, you know, I hear that song everywhere I go now, bro. They tagging me and shit. It was a challenge, just like I think last year they did a Halle Berry challenge on TikTok. So
that's hard, bro.
it's gonna live on forever. Every Memorial Day, every wedding reception. I get tagged.
That's real fucking shit.
That definitely was an influential song in that boogie scene, man.
Yeah. So every time a motherfucker getting married and shit, they always tag me in their reception videos of them just killing that shit.
Yeah, they definitely,
niggas doing TikTok going crazy. So yeah, it's a wonderful thing, bro. It's I've been placed in a position in my life where that song gave me leverage in the game to the point where I can do anything. I've walked in offices and done things, and doors have opened for me that niggas it would never open for other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when niggas be talking that one hit wonder shit, I love it. Like I'll laugh at it. It's funny, but the opportunities that song gives me till this day is unbelievable. Like like I said, I'm able to rub shoulders with some heavyweight niggas who have control over major artist careers and the artists themselves. So I kept all my connects, and it's lovely, bro.
Hey, I like shout out to my boy DJ Be Real, man.
Oh yeah, DJ Be Real house, man. What's the deal? Man? Shit,
he did a lot of hits for Boosie and Webby. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Yeah, what's
that for shit show?
I think I tried to link y'all. I think I tried to link y'all a long time ago. You were one of the people I tried to link him with when he came down here with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to link with you. I need to link with you again. Be Real. If you watching this,
we're gonna make that happen. He's gonna be on here.
In my inbox and shit.
Yeah, we trying to get him locked in for an interview too, man. So yeah, hopefully we can make all that shit happen. Shout out to my nigga Be Real one more time, man, for shit show.
Man, I got another record out. Like I said, I got another project coming out, and it'll be out in the summertime. It's gonna be a video album, 6 videos, 6 records. Just kind of having fun with the music, man. Just going, not going through the motions, but this time I think we're putting a lot of thought into this project, and it's gonna be kind of like we're gonna shoot it kind of like a movie scene, and kind of like doing it like you're gonna be watching. I don't know if you guys remember the Michael Jackson joint with the Smooth Criminal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we taking that idea. I think a lot of the music that's being put out don't stick today, and so the visuals that we gonna release are gonna try to make this music stick a little harder with people, and even just the music itself. We taking our time. I think I took like 90 days just picking beats for this album. Just picking beats, not even coming up with things to them, just the beats. I produced like 3 of them, and then the other 3, I just going through. So, it's very extensive process this time around. A lot of thought into it. We just trying something, so.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be looking forward to that.
Yeah, bro, we excited about it, fam. No cap, like we did. When I say we looking forward to it. I'm talking about anytime you drop. I don't give a damn if it's a single, it's an album. Bro, you got my number. Like we locked it. That's my prayer. That's me you've been talking to. So
The what's your number? The 405?
The 405, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
bet.
we locked in, bro. And I'll send you my co-host number so we can all have, you know what I'm saying, just be in contact, bro. And then whenever, bro, because actually, you know, we'll talk about it. But we working on
because
some
I'm
shit,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you in the I must do a text message thread with the new album, First Listeners. So I'm gonna throw you in there with it, and you and the co-host, and y'all gonna be the first ones to hear the new project. So
that's hard.
That's hard,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Real nigga shit. Hey, man,
Salute.
that's hard. That's hard, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh.
Hey, listen, like, bro, look. So this is just the first of many, bro, because we want to bring you back when the album drop and shit like that. We want to do a whole, like, bro, if you want to, we'll do a whole goddamn album release show. You know what I'm saying? So just, bro, we just like, you know, well, we're going to have the little text there, but yeah, just keep up whenever you get a date and all that shit, bro. We'll set a date aside to have, you know, the album listening party on the show, bro, because I know they're going to tune in because everybody, bro, this is what it's about getting, because like the people who missed that era and still hear the song, it's like it's a different feeling when you get to interact with that artist, because that was a huge song, you know what I'm saying? So when they get to interact with you on here, you get to see their comments and talk back to them. They're kind of like, bro, that's, you know, that's celebrity shit to us because we ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So being part of the album when it dropped, bro, I know they're gonna pull up, they want to be a part of that, bro. So that's something we all gonna be looking forward to. So just, you know what I'm saying, let us know, bro. We, you know, we
I definitely will, bro. I'm definitely will. I actually appreciate y'all for having me on, man, and you know, caring about hearing my story. Like y'all said, it's a crazy one. Definitely. And then there's, like I said, it's other. If you go to my Instagram, Instagram is official SBPA for everybody on here. Official SBPA. But I got a couple of interviews on there, you know, detailing things that I may have missed today. So if y'all want to go check it out, y'all can do that.
Bet. My nigga, I sure appreciate it, man. No cap. You know, we gonna definitely stay locked in. DJ B Real, if you still in the thing, bro, I'm gonna see if Buck is singing the league. We'll be backstage, chop it up for a little bit, man, you know, off the camera or whatever, you know, but we finna man, you know, I don't know if you feel comfortable with this or not, bro, but if you do, we'll you know, we definitely appreciate it. Sometimes we like to end it with a prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, just,
for sure.
Is that something you comfortable if do you mind taking us out on the prayer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Heavenly Father, we thank you today for this amazing podcast and this wonderful word that, you know, we shared amongst each other as brothers. Lord, I thank you for allowing us to come together and share this moment to build these relationships and these friendships that can last forever. Lord, you sent these people, you know, to me, and I, you know, delivered what I felt in my heart that came from you, a word and an experience that probably can carry over and learn something or teach somebody else in their lives what they may be going through, and what, you know, they can learn from my experience and my trials and tribulations. Lord, I ask that you watch over them, continue to bless them in this podcast game and everything that we have going in life. Cover them in your blood, their health, cover them in their finances, cover them in their careers, and, you know, cover them in their relationships with your blood, dear God. And I ask right now that you bless this game, bless our futures, and there's no more that we could ask for. In your name I pray. Thank you. Amen.
Man. Classy, bro. Classy. We sure appreciate it, man. Hey, man, y'all tune in tomorrow. We got Lil Will on the show, man. But y'all give a shout out to my boy, goddamn Supperstarr, man, aka Hey, man. Hey, listen, man, Mr. Goddamn Halle Berry and this bitch, bro. Hey, man, classic, bro. Appreciate it, man. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Hey, appreciate y'all for having me, bro. I'm about to go have a movie. I'm about to go have a drink with my lady.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. All right, man, we're gonna tap in with y'all, man. God first, take care of y'all people. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
That's for